Last time on Crit Squad, Sasha gets in the door, sees the security guard, shoots the cigarette out of his mouth, and gestures for him to get the fuck on the ground, with Trencherman glowering over his shoulders.
You're going to lay here. You're going to lay here until dawn is high in the sky, coming through that door.
So flipping through these screens, you can see a couple shots of a laboratory. You can see there's another quarantined lab. Some of them are empty. Some have ghouls or vampires or Nosferatu in there. There's one security camera that looks like it goes to another security area with 2 armed guards and Commander Opek. There's one security camera that looks like it goes to another security area with 2 armed guards and Commander Opek.
We have him. At least we know where he's at.
Show me.
Baldy points on the screen to where Opek is. It looks like it's another security area further inside the building. There's also a ton of other things here. We need to torch this entire place.
I need to wake this man. I need to wake him.
Austin, can I wake this guy up?
Yeah, you can smack him awake.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I need you to see what you've done, David. I need you to look and see what you've done.
Doc.
You need to see this.
I pull him up by the back of the head and let him see the screen.
Do you see it, David?
Miss Tormob.
Does he look afraid?
Confused and afraid.
I drain him dry in front of the screen.
All right, you can feel his life force sucking into you. It feels more difficult as you have to pull past all of his various augmentations that he has, but nonetheless, you manage to get every drop of essence.
My body is now 9, and a little bit more essence and it will go up to 10. I haven't dropped him.
Doc, stop!
You understand now?
Sasha's pistol is pointed at you.
Sasha.
Lower him down.
I kind of look over.
Oh,
Drop him.
terribly sorry. I seem to have been caught in a very bad memory. A very bad memory.
Look at me. Look at me. Do not go there again. I believe you can. We've got your back. But do not go there again.
This place does not agree with me.
It certainly fucking doesn't agree with me either, frankly. But hey, look at this. And Sasha points to Opek on the monitors.
Trencherman is looking at the screen, and he gives his head a little shake. Looks a little closer.
I do not know this man. I don't know him. I know his face, but I don't know him. He's not the one. He's not the one. It was 55 years. It was so long ago. I think I've spent too much time alone.
Well, you're not now. And we have a job to do.
Yes. You need to be freed, and they need to be freed as well. Yes. Yes, I'm as good as I'm going to be in this place. I suggest we leave as soon as we free them and torch this fucking place to the ground.
I wasn't planning on having lunch in the cafeteria, so no, let's fucking go.
Yes, I agree.
I need to see if any of these beings hold their humanity.
All right, but if they don't...
I can't risk you. Neither of you. I'm sorry.
Thanks for that. That's comforting, yeah, frankly.
I am a liability here. Keep an eye on me. I'll do the best I can to maintain myself. This is linked to many bad things, and I don't know if I can find a way around it. But let's go. Forward is the only way to go. I have a goal. We all have a goal, and we need to keep that in our minds. And then we will retain who it is we are.
Preaching to the choir, man.
Then let's go sing.
Pull the crime cannon.
Sasha joins Baldy at the security console, and mutters a quick, "That was fucking close."
Right.
What do we see here? What do we got? We're looking for high security.
I mean, it looks like the only other people I can see on these monitors are in the room with OPEC. There are 2 other guards
Right.
there. It's another security area. The rest of the facility is mostly empty except for the test subjects in the other room.
All right. Sasha's flipping through the security console, looking for a map or pathways or some indication of the direction to head.
Comparing room layouts and tiles and things, it looks like it's on the other side of these secure storage doors where they're actually keeping the infected.
Do you hear any chatter on your earpiece?
Let me check. Sasha switches comm back to the Shiawase channel.
Yeah, there is some talk going back and forth in Estonian.
I'm going to check what I'm hearing against what I'm seeing on the monitor.
Yeah, it does look like it's 2 of the guards back there, talking on the comms to maybe another person.
If there are others, it's a small conversation, and those guys, Sasha points to the screen, they're part of it, so only way out is through. I do think it would be a real good idea to lay a trap behind us.
What do we have? What can we do?
Remote trigger high X. I got an idea. I'm going to drop a tripwire in the hallway.
That's going to be a demolitions to set.
Doc, I got to say, the shock's starting to wear off, and I'm a little shaky with all of the holes in my body. I wonder if I could trouble you.
And heal. 2 hits.
Thanks.
And let's go again. 2 more. 3 for Baldy.
Thank you.
I've taken 3 physical stun.
Thanks, Doc. You good? You look a little fried.
That's fine. We have work to do. Let's go.
Sasha sets to work in the hallway as quickly as possible, rigging up a tripwire with a combination of his mini welder, the high X, and some line from his grapnel gun. And it's going to be in the dark hallway towards the elevator. So if you are going to come after us from the elevator area, from other places, you have to cross this hallway. That's where I'm putting it.
Okay.
So I'm covering our rear, basically. And I'm gonna roll demolitions with an edge point, because I do not want to fuck up while I'm holding high explosives. 1 success.
Well, it doesn't blow up in your face, but there's a fair chance it might not work depending on if it gets pulled hard enough.
Okay. That's about as much as I'm willing to fuck with on this one. All right. High security, here we come.
You guys make your way over to the door labeled secure storage.
Yeah, Sasha checking corners and doing all of that. Standard issue security shit.
The door's locked, and there is a keypad.
Hey guys, guess what? I got a thingy.
Oh, finally.
Sasha pulls out his key card recorder.
By all means, do the thingy.
This is really stressful, but I'm actually kind of glad I get to. Sasha places it over the keypad.
All right, roll it.
And
So
let's go.
roll double its rating.
2.
Does not seem to get through.
Well, fuck. Sasha rips the thing off the door and tosses it behind him and says, "Plan B, thermite." Sasha slaps a thermite charge on the door.
Baldy quickly jogs back and picks up that code reader just in case and kind of shoves it in her bag with a little glare at Sasha. We can't just throw these things away. I mean, they're expensive and we might need it. Deep breath. Let's keep going.
thermite on the whole, like, the key card lock area. Demolitions again?
Yeah.
2 successes.
That's enough to successfully place the thermite charge, light it up. As you see, the thermite turns white hot and just starts to melt through the door.
Sasha backs to the side and readies a pistol at the door.
Once the thermite charge has burned itself out, burning into the ground about 3 inches, which is just stone and concrete, you have a very clear pathway, and the door swings quite easily. On the other side of this door, it's a hallway going to your left and to your right, with a door in front of you labeled in Japanese morgue and autopsy room.
Okay, the room in front of us is the autopsy room.
Well, hopefully we don't go there.
So looking to the right goes to a door with what looks like some sort of scanner on there, no doorknob or anything. And to your left, you can see it splits off again to the left and to the right.
Well,
The scanner.
The higher the security, the closer we get to OPEC. That's how I'm running this.
I'll be right back. And I go and I grab the man I drained. I bring him back to the scanner. Is it a facial recognition scanner?
Iris scanner, actually.
Yeah, put him right up to it.
Opens right up.
Drop him.
Lemons out of lemonade, Doc.
All right, and up ahead, you can see a long row of doors and glass cells lit up. It's almost like a Hannibal Lecter sort of cell.
Oh, no.
And you can see there's some blood and other bodily fluid spray that's kind of stuck to the inside of a couple of them. The lights are on full, and you can feel the full weight of the UV light on right here, as well as a door at the far end of this hallway. The hallway itself is about 70 foot.
Would you mind dimming the lanterns?
I gotta leave them on.
For now.
Yeah, worst case, I promise you I will. But I hope you understand, Doc. These are staying on.
I just kind of go between the glass.
Just cover your face.
can you do your speed thing?
No, I'm going to speak. I need to find who might still be themselves. And if they can help us, that could even the odds.
You have to be fast. We need you.
I understand.
I'll cover you.
You mind giving it the eye, Sasha, just to see?
3.
The 3, yeah, you can see at the corners of this long hallway, there's a couple panels that could drop down and reveal some sort of turret gun.
Yeah, Doc, hang back. And Sasha gestures up and to the left and up and to the right to tiles that are a different size than the rest on the ceiling. There's friends up there.
Damn.
The door at the far end opens, and stepping into that bright UV light from the darkness of the room behind him, wearing full mil-spec gear, just like everyone else that you've encountered in the facility, and has his Ares Alpha assault rifle, is Cal Vobek.
You didn't have to come all this way to bring the monster to me.
Excuse me?
Well, your friend there. I'm assuming he brought him here for the experiments in exchange for clemency.
Sasha looks at Baldy and continues.
This person next to me is more of a human being than you will ever be. The only monster that I see in this room is you. And Baldy throws the explosive.
Sasha quick draws his pistol and fires.
Alright, so Baldy, you chuck the grenade, and right when it's in front of his face, the grenade explodes, sending shrapnel and debris all over the place, and gunfire emerges from that towards Baldy.
The instant the gunfire starts, Sasha finds a little room to move quickly and dives in front of Baldy and says, "No!" And after the bullets hit, Sasha drops to the ground.
Sasha!
And Jerry was hoping for some polite conversation. Should have known better.
And he's gonna roll and shoot at Baldy again.
Oh, God damn it. Protect the principal.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Take that full load, just... It's the whole thing, you're in the hall, and you just knocked back almost 2 paces, blood spurting behind me. I'm going to hand this vial to Baldy and say, hit OPEC in the armor with this, and then get your ass around the corner. And then I grab Sasha and pull him around the corner. I gave her the remaining Aqua Regia, which dissolves non-organic material.
All right, Baldy.
Baldy takes the vial and chucks it right at Opek.
Make that attack roll.
3 hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend edge. Okay, so that's 5 hits additional.
You nail him square in the chest with this. And he kind of looks, you can see it start to dissolve away his armor. He doesn't even say anything. He just grabs a grenade from his belt, rolls it down the hall, and goes back behind the other door.
Sasha's biomonitor fires again, and he heals a box, and with the bloody, gritted teeth, he basically commands Trenchman, get it.
So Trenchman is just, without skipping a beat, he just grabs the dead guard by the nape of the neck and the back of the tied belt, and just sled throws him on top of the grenade, trying to send it skittering down the hall with him.
The grenade explodes, sending the body's guts and viscera everywhere, all over the walls. You see all the ghouls and vampires and things flock suddenly to the glass walls, trying to get at the little bits and morsels that they can. Baldy and Trenchman are down for the count. They don't look like they're moving. Sasha, you have painful ringing in your ears, but you can still manage to stumble to your feet.
Oh no, oh shit, Doc, fuck, this is gonna suck. Will the doors in front of us close?
Yes.
Sasha pulls the doors shut and takes the submachine gun that Trencherman picked up and jams it through the handles. So now we're in darkness. And then immediately goes to Baldy and starts searching her pockets, trying to find that last stim patch.
Yeah, you managed to find it in her pocket.
Slap it on her cheek. And I leave my hand there and say, please come back. Come back.
Baldy's eyes kind of flicker open, and she jumps for a minute when she feels someone's hand on her face, and then she sees it's Sasha, and she instinctively grabs his hand. What happened there? Are we all right?
I thought you were gone.
It's all right. I don't feel great, but I'm okay. I'm okay.
I'm glad you're back.
You can't get rid of me that easily.
Don't intend to. Doc's off. Hang on. Sasha kisses Baldy. Sorry.
It's all right.
We got shit to do. We can do that again later, maybe.
Yes. Yeah. It's
Sasha,
all right, Doc.
you have this habit of being 2 feet away from someone and expecting what you're saying is in private.
Oh, thank fuck. All right.
Something crashes into the door, trying to rip its way open.
Oh, yeah, your friends are probably coming because the lights are all fucking gone.
What?
Austin, control back. 4-6. Let's do it. Three hits. You
You can feel yourself reaching into the minds of some of the ghouls that are trapped inside here, any of them that are susceptible. But as you try to conjure them, they're not getting anywhere. They're still locked in their cages.
We can't get them out. Whatever is coming at us can't be controlled. I am Zunukwa. I have suffered like you. Do not do his bidding. He will control you. He must be ended.
You hear the voice of men on the other side.
You're another monster ready to be exterminated.
And they kick at the door again.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
How do we get these doors open? There's 2 of them outside of OPEC. Just 2. We can't give up now. We can't give up now. What do we have? What do we have?
We have a trap.
Done.
Baldy grabs Sasha's hand and takes off running towards the elevator as well.
All right, watch the thing.
Yes, I see it. Okay. Are you ready to shoot it in case it doesn't go off?
Yeah, set me down over here.
Okay.
Sasha's still bleeding, and his shirt is soaked red. His jacket is soaked red. So much so that it almost matches the shirt. During this retreat, Sasha's final biomonitor connected medkit fires. Healed 2 more boxes.
Going to reach into my finely tailored armor suit and pull out 2 of the stim packs because I can only use 1 more of these anyway. I've only got 2 boxes. So I'm going to hand 1 to each of you, just in case.
Thanks, Doc.
So you guys make it back. You're all the way back into the elevator shaft.
And as we're running, Sasha's trying to get these words out. We wait. If they don't trigger the trap, we scarper the fuck out of here. We're burnt. We have to go. I'm not losing you guys over him.
Okay.
It's a moment of silence. Just weirdly quiet. So you guys take cover inside the elevator shaft. You got the doors open just a little bit.
Yeah, Baldy's holding the door open from the side like she did before. She's only holding it open just far enough for them to be able to shoot through that little opening.
Sasha has his pistol trained on the high X charge in case the tripwire doesn't work.
So you guys are hidden in the elevator shaft. You got your guns pointed. You got your gun beaded on to the high explosive round that you've set in case that doesn't go off. You hear silence, except for the distant scuttling of feet. So you can hear these guys getting closer, and then they stop. You see someone poke their gun around the corner before they draw it back.
This is really where it's going to end?
Sasha makes a motion to Trencherman and Baldy. Quiet.
I already have Johann.
Baldy's hands tense on the edges of the elevator shaft, but she doesn't move.
Caught him on his way out of the city. I know you're there. You're not going to escape without killing me. You've done your psychological profiles, the vengeful type, especially after such a traumatic event. Have you ever thought, in order to seek your revenge, you are denying a cure to millions? Instead, you choose to aid one of these monsters. Something warped by another plane of existence, something corrupted by something other than what it is. It's identifying itself as the disease.
Did you never think there could still be a man inside? Did you never think a doctor could still do his work despite being made something else? That those who are infected could be driven to find a cure, driven to find a different kind of peace. No. You've spent your life doing the worst thing possible to your fellow man. They are sick, but they can be made well.
What you have, what you are, is corrupted, and you will never know peace. Never again know true life.
I have known peace and life these last months. I've known friendship. I've known daylight. I have been almost entirely the man I was. It is monsters like you that take the last piece from people like us.
It It is monsters like you that disguise yourself as a man.
How many people have you turned yourself? Or seen turned for profit?
For the greater good.
The greater good. This is the avenue you have explored, but you never thought there could have been another. Something that doesn't require this pain and death. It doesn't require the spread. There are ways. I know what it is to try and justify what you've done. To know anything else would seem like throwing it all away. But there are other ways. It can be done ethically. And could you have this conversation with a pure monster? We have motivations. We have thoughts, fears, loves, needs. How is that not human?
Your needs are to devour metahuman flesh. Your wants are to spread fear throughout society. Why should we let you live?
Because there is a way to coexist until a cure can be found.
For you, maybe. But to the many we have locked up, there is no other way.
What do you want from these people?
I want to find the cure. We are so close. Only a few more months of testing, maybe a few new subjects, make sure everything lines up. We are so very, very close.
You have a cure that works.
Unless you seek to stop it, of course. Promote your own monstrous ends.
Do you do this for profit?
I do this for the corporation.
And you do. You would not see it wide distributed.
Shiawase knows what's best. They will decide what to do with it.
I know who you are. Fire the crime cannon through the door.
I see here I thought you were looking for a cure.
Oh, I'll have it from you.
Asim, Sasha, you're fine carrying on with this monster, knowing what you're giving up for the greater of meta-humanity?
Sasha sets out. Sorry, I don't speak asshat.
If you had a cure, why would you not give it to the world? Why let
He's a dickhead.
talking to a company man?
He
Someone
sucks.
utterly brainwashed.
You're not going to run from me. We both know that.
Sasha looks to Baldy and kind of shrugs.
Do you have anything else in that lovely duffel?
And Baldy kicks the duffel bag over to Trencherman, and she kind of nods to it.
I'll reach in the duffel. Flamethrower. Interesting. A flamethrower in one hand, crime cannon in the other.
Baldy kind of yells out the elevator opening. We made a promise to our friend. We have been through so much shit that you have put us through. We are not going to walk away from how far we've come, no matter what you say.
That was a long version of saying, we're gonna shoot you in the face until you're dead. Cool?
And also, fuck yourself!
Whoa, Doc.
I mean it!
If you kill me, this whole experiment shuts down. There might not be another cure for HMHPV for decades. All this work lost.
We've already captured your research. It's being distributed as we speak.
Good to know. I will be sure that your courier is intercepted.
We're running out of things to talk about, and I've stalled long enough to heal, so as much as I'm going to.
Doc?
Anything else we want to know from the dead man?
I mean, I'm still bleeding out of a lot of fucking holes, so...
I'm very low on juice, Sasha.
No. I just mean that if we do this, you gotta lead, and that might not turn out well.
You two go ahead. I can move quickly when I need to. I might be able to catch up.
Are you sure?
I'm going to give you a head start. Use whatever contingencies you can. I'm what they want. Get some distance.
You know where to meet us.
I do.
Sasha looks to Baldy for approval.
Baldy looks between the two of them and then nods to Sasha and says to Trincherman, "You had better come back out of this elevator shaft."
And all of a sudden, he's practically vibrating, and his movements become very, very quick.
Trust me, everything's gonna be fine.
All right, we'll see you up top.
Sasha climbs the wall.
Baldy follows.
You guys climb your way back up into the elevator shaft.
You're really going to die for them? You said you're a doctor?
Well, I'm a doctor. I've worked for the same goal as you for many years, before and after I turned. 55 years I have been as Unicoi. 55 years I have advanced these studies. I've only ever fed on those who prey on the weak. I have a rigid code, and I do not break it.
And yet you would let how many untold hundreds of thousands more die, and let this cure fade away into the ether?
No, I'd see the cure finished, but I'd see it finished among more ethical lines. I am not your kind of monster.
There are no more ethical ways, Doctor. You must do what has to be done.
And I will.
Sasha and Baldy, you guys managed to get your way back up into the elevator.
I'm thinking the tower.
Yeah.
We watch. If OPEC follows, the little birdies are gonna corral him, and we'll catch him in the alley. If he doesn't follow, we wait for Trencherman and we figure something else out.
There's nothing else we can do. I think the tower is the best place.
Watch the corners. I got your back. And if we don't make it, kissing you is the best thing I've ever done. And Sasha climbs up the elevator shaft to leave the exit.
Baldy wipes at her face a little bit, stamps her foot, and then follows.
And Sasha's gonna be checking corners, basically exiting the same way he came in.
Yeah, going up through there, you go up the top of Tall Herman. You find the same guard who has not moved a fucking inch.
Sasha will kneel down next to him and say, "Thank you for your patience. Count to 60 and go home." And then continues leaving.
Yeah, looking down at there's still a huge police presence down in the park.
Remember the blind spot?
Yes. For the sake of quickness, forgive me. Get on my back.
Sasha pauses for half a second, and so many thoughts cross his face, and he says, "Okay," and climbs on.
Baldy takes a deep breath and looks at the big windy tree that's right next to this tower and tells Sasha, "Hold on,"
I can't possibly do anything else.
and jumps to the tree and climbs down the tree and takes off towards the other tower.
You hear a faint explosion reverberating somewhere deep under Castle Toonpay.
Crit Squad is Lindsay Zana, Eric Snyder, Chris Henry, and Austin Rusk is our game master. If you'd like to support the show, you can. Visit patreon.com/Crit Squad for bonus content, advance notice of new artwork, merch, and other goodies, plus episodes with streamlined intros and outros for maximum bingeability. If Patreon is not your bag at the moment, that is okay too. Just come say hi. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Crit Squadcast. Or you can just tell a friend about your favorite episode. Whatever you do, every little bit helps, and we really, really appreciate it. And, friends, there are only 2 more episodes in this arc after this. I got nothing. This has been one hell of a wild ride, and we cannot wait to share the end of this journey with you. So stay tuned. 2 more episodes, and the finale promises to be big, chunky, full of hashtag Cry Squad. Anyway, thanks for sticking around, friends, and we'll see you next time on Crit Squad.
Shortwave Radio. Enjoy yourself.